Okay, so we're going to take a little bit of a pause and focus on our data set instead of BigQuery for a second. So the data set that we're going to be using during this course is called the Chinook database. This is a really popular database for everyone to learn SQL, to experiment with data analytics, and just kind of get their hands on some raw data. And so the name Chinook is, I think it's a salmon or something like that. The reason for that naming has nothing to do with the actual content of the database, because the database is actually basically mimicking an iTunes store, essentially. But the name just comes from the history. There's this long tradition of databases, sample databases specifically, being named after things in nature. And so that's why. But anyways, this database will come to you guys in the form of a CSV file, or CSV files, I should say, that I've attached. And in addition to that, there's also this database schema. And a database schema, if you haven't heard of one before, is totally fine, is essentially just a blueprint for the database saying, hey, this table is linked to this table via this field. And so all of these yellow fields right here are called keys or primary keys. And they're essentially saying, hey, each different record has a distinct primary key, which makes it separate from everything else. Nothing else has that primary key. And that's how they're linked together. And so, for example, you can see that each track has not only a track ID, which makes it different from all other tracks, but it also has an album ID because each track is going to belong to an album, right? And so we will talk a lot more about this, and specifically when we're talking about SQL joins, these relationships will be really, really important to know and to understand. And so if it's confusing to you right now, don't worry, we're going to get some hands-on practice, which will help us understand this a lot better. And so I'll see you guys in the next video.